me a little bit about the organization.
Brahma Kumari's World Spiritual Organization is for upliftment, spiritual upliftment of every individual in all walks of life, everywhere in the world.
Great. And this is a worldwide
Yes,
movement.
it is.
Yeah.
We are presently operating in 125 countries.
Wow, good,
Yes.
good. And basically it's, you meet together, you invite people to, because I'm just trying to get a clearer picture as to what the organization is about. Will people come together to worship? Is that what happens, or not really?
No, it's not devotion, it's not worshiping. It's finding yourself, knowing you, understanding you, loving you. Only when you have that foundation, that stability, can you have love for any other.
So true. I like that. I like that. And persons can contact you because you're based in Independence Avenue?
Yes, yes.
So anyone can just give you a call and say, listen, I need to talk to someone, I need to be guided accordingly in the right direction when it comes to spirituality. And I notice there's a word here in your telephone number, yoga.
Yes. When people hear this word yoga, immediately their mind goes to the physical.
True.
And the postures of the body and exercising the body. But yoga actually is the union. It means union, connection, or link. Your link, your connectedness with the Supreme Father from whom all the power come to us, that has been disconnected. So yoga, union, or link is your reconnection with your Supreme Father and taking that power from Him.
Great.
For spiritual strength in our daily lifestyle.
Yes, which is so important because it's a crazy world now. Everything seems to be out of control. And I think a lot of persons are now trying to reconnect with their inner being and everything that's happening. And so do you participate in meditation as well?
Yes.
Excellent.
We teach meditation.
Excellent. So what would happen, Sister Nandi? Just more ideas again. I'm just curious.
Right.
Someone calls you up and they want to meet with you. What would happen in a session with you?
We give you a clear idea about positive thinking and how positive thinking affects your mind, how your mind affects your atmosphere, your body, your environment, your community, your fellow people around you. Yes.
I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. And it's just basically you being in control of you.
Yes.
Simple. It's so simple. It is so simple. 365 Days of Wisdom by Daddy Janki. You've had the opportunity to, work along with her?
I have been in connection with her for 22 years now.
Wow.
Yes, and in her presence, all you can feel is a healing energy, a very, very powerful spiritual energy emanating from her at all times. She has no wrong thought or bad thought about herself or anyone.
Very positive.
Yes.
How old is she?
96.
I just had a feeling she was kind of, I don't know, you start speaking of and straight off the bat I start thinking of other positive lights such as Mother Teresa, and I guess we can put them in the same bracket.
Yes, she came in connection with all of them, and I have the pictures here of her with them also.
You go.
So.
There you go. Wow. So tell us a little bit about this book and why you would suggest that everyone have a copy or own a copy of this book today.
Because this is the antidote to a world, environment, atmosphere of fear. The most dominant energy in the universe today is the fear. Everyone has some fear or other of something or other.
So true.
And the antidote for this, if you nourish your mind with this, the contents of this book, little bit every day, as how you are taking your vitamins 2 or 3 times with your meals or whatever, you also need this for the mind. And the antidote for whatever you are experiencing, sorrowful or negative in the world, is contained in this.
Yes. I just opened the book, and if I can I just read something from it?
Yeah.
I just opened the book, and it fell onto day 88, and it says value, balance. To be balanced is to be successful in relationships. Contemplation. To be balanced means doing the right thing at the right time, and it is the ability to use the head and the heart simultaneously. It is the ability to enjoy love and discipline in equal measure. Application. I will try to balance every act today and watch how this makes my relationships easier and brings me others' blessings. Then I will experience success in all I do and enjoy a life of bliss.
Just by reading that now, you have created the energy here.
That's right.
Now
a positive energy and light. And the thing is, I guess it's based on the simple saying that you are what you exude, and you know, if you exude hate, that will follow you. If you exude positive energy, that will follow you.
What goes around comes around.
So very true. Yeah. Sister Nandi, where can persons get a copy of this book?
Independence Avenue.
So directly at the organization's location.
Or they could also go to Amazon.com.
Right. So it's not available in supermarkets, stores, etc.
No,
bookshops.
but it's online.
But it's online. And
it's at the center here in
And it's at the center. How much is a copy of
this book?
Cost?
Is just $25.
Great.
We don't, it's not a profit-making organization.
Right.
We just cover the cost.
Yeah. Now I know you have a book that was created with
yes, tribute to her.
To her.
Yes. So this is her here.
Yeah.
This is her connection. God for us is just pure light.
Yes.
A very pure, powerful, divine energy. He's not visible to the physical eyes. So her connection with him is very, very powerful.
Yeah.
And so this is her here, linking to the Supreme, taking his power.
Yes.
Divine power and strength. Also here you can see more of her with other, her age group, you could say.
Yes.
This is her here,
wow.
speaking to 25,000 people. There's a hall in India. That hall has no pillars. And you can see 25,000 at one time.
Wow.
So,
and I'm sure there are persons from all over the world
yes.
who would go to India just to meet with her.
Yes, every year, thousands from all the different countries, 125 countries meet together at different times. It's a season. It begins in around October and it ends in April.
Yes.
So here she is again, you see, experiencing the divinity.
Wow. Lovely.
It's very powerful soul, very powerful. And no impurity at all.
Yes.
No impurity in
which is so important.
Yes.
I think a lot of persons would say, oh, it's a task, it's so hard. How can I, move from being impure to pure, and it must be such a hard thing to do. But
and why this book is very important too is we are not saying to you start studying this and all negative thoughts will disappear. You cannot stop negative thoughts.
True.
They will keep coming. It's the ability we develop to change them at a very fast speed.
Yes.
And this will enable that method to work. It's a process, and once you begin it, it begins to work. And so the negativity will not stop, but as you progress in this spirituality, it becomes less, less, and it fades out, and you are more, because this is for healthy environment, healthy atmosphere. And if you check the word healthy, it's heal thy. Heal thy environment, heal thy body, heal the atmosphere, but how?
Yep. Yep.
It begins in the human mind.
So true. And you spoke about things will always, negativity is something you can't avoid it.
No.
But you know, there are some persons, and sometimes I'd like to include myself in that group, where negative things will happen, but you turn that negative situation into a positive by saying, okay, well, this happened for this reason, so I'm going to go with the flow and deal with it with a positive mindset.
Yes.
And move on.
Yes, because responsibility is our ability to respond, and it is how we respond, negatively, positively, and that is the outcome we will get.
So true. There is another book that I'd like to mention, but I know we're so focused on this, but I'm not sure if you've read The Secret, but The Secret has so much to do with your connection with the universe and how you deal with, you know, everything that comes your way on a day-to-day basis. And I'm definitely going to get a copy of this.
Everybody responsible for that video or book, Secret, when they meet her, they say to her, we are talking about it, but you are it, you are living it.
There you go. It must have been such an honor for you to be in her presence for the past 22 years. Oh,
yes, and she's coming to New York sometime this month now.
And you're going to be there?
No. No.
You have other duties to fulfill.
Yes.
Sister Nandi, it's so calming talking to you this morning. And just for the benefit of our viewers, if I can I give out the contact information, the contact number of the organization? If you need to contact Sister Nandi, you can call for 231-YOGA or 231-9642. That's telephone number 231-9642. There's also a mobile contact number 538-3260. If you need more information, you can always contact us directly here at Flow, of course, and we would be very happy to put you on to Sister Nandi. Don't forget Amazon.com. You can find get your copy today of 365 Days of Wisdom, and this was written by Daddy Janky.
Yes. And she reminds us every day, think no evil, see no evil, do no evil, speak no evil. And of these 5 things, she always reminds us, which one will you pay attention to first? Because if you pay attention to this one, you don't have to worry about the others.
Right.
And that is think no evil. Yeah, it begins with a thought.
Oh, so true. Mine is such a powerful thing, and we feel to realize it.
Thank you so much.
Such a pleasure meeting.
Yes.